All right. What is going on? We are live. We are back with Shiny Hunting Mew in Pokemon Emerald. And let me go ahead and send out the notification on the Discord. So we got everybody knowing. There we go. We are live. Fantastic. Right, we got our counter pulled up as well. Awesome. All right, so in the last stream, we hit 2,000 encounters, which is crazy. I was really hoping we were going to get this Shiny Mew within the first 1,000 something before 2,000. Yo, what's going on, Skip? How's it going? We didn't get Mew before 2,000, unfortunately, but last night we hit 2,000, and we're going to continue today, see what we can find. Hopefully we get Shiny Mew today. But I say that every time. Told you you'd make it. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Welcome back. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get started. This is going to be 2001. How are you doing today, Skither? Made some updates to the layout last night. I was up really late. We got some new changes. So if you guys noticed the changes and you like the changes, let me know in the chat. I think right this second it's only Skither at the moment. Shiny hunting, my second shiny still. Alright, alright. Today is the day. Let's both get our shiny. Whoa. Alright. Right, 2004. The year this game came out. That would have been kind of cool. You love the open world and Scarlet so much. I agree. It's so good. It is such a good open world. A lot of people were kind of complaining that it's kind of like empty. Like there should have been like more like structures or more things going on. I really think the fact that it is so open is actually kind of nice, because there's just so much open area for Pokemon, and like the amount of structures that they have scattered through the world and like the towns and stuff. I think they did a great job. I know Scarlet and Violet gets a lot of hate, but like honestly, I really think it's a fantastic game. I think I mentioned it yesterday, but it's one of those things where just I love Pokemon and I love Pokemon games, and I'm never really going to be the one to complain too much about it. Yeah, it's the first full open world game, exactly. Exactly. It's the start for what's to come, exactly, yep. Absolutely. Legends Arceus did a great job too. Definitely was a good game for that kind of design. But I agree, I think Scarlet and Violet is going to be kind of the base for the future. I think it's going to be one of those type of things where they learn from what they didn't get quite right, and they work on that, and they get that better, and kind of just like fine-tune that, and yeah, Pokemon games are going to look great after that. right, 210. I'm getting a little frustrated though. Yeah, if you're talking about the shiny hunting, it can definitely be frustrating. But you're gonna get it. I'm going to adjust the placement of this. It looks like it moved somehow. There we go. Don't know how that happened. Alright, and run. There we go. For those of you just joining, we are Shiny Hunting Mew in Pokemon Emerald, and we just hit 2,012 encounters. So, Skithra, what's the method that you have to do for finding, like, the shiny? Is there any type of, like, trick you can do right now early in the game? Obviously, you don't have, like, the shiny charm this early, but are you doing, like, picnic resets to, like, reset the spawns, or are you kind of just, like, running around different areas resetting the spawns? I'm curious what the method is for early game. No, I'm just restarting the spawn by going into the city when I clear the whole area. Got you. Okay, so pretty much like leaving the area, going in, and then coming back to reset it. That makes sense. I assumed that was kind of probably the only like option early game. Wasn't sure if you were either doing that or picnics, but probably quicker just to do what you're doing. I imagine picnics probably take a little bit more time. What shiny do you think you're gonna get on your second one? I don't know if you have like a preference. I think you mentioned, I believe you said a Azumarill yesterday. If it was a Azumarill, remind me. And if it wasn't, who are you hoping for your second shiny? You're hoping for Mareep now? That's a good shiny. Yo, what's going on, Thick Noodles? Missed the last stream, but I wonder if we're getting to 2024. We are absolutely going to get to 2024 today. We actually just started like 10 minutes ago, so we're going to get to at least 22 today, I'm thinking. So, you made it just in time. Welcome back. Yesterday was a really fun stream. We had a lot of new people show up. Skithra right now is one of them in the chat. Very fun. We had a lot of fun yesterday talking. They are doing shiny hunting right now in Scarlet, looking for their second shiny for their playthrough of the shiny badge quest. Is that 2018? Yeah, I wonder if we're going to get it on 2024, though. That would be hilarious. Yesterday was a bit of a longer stream than normal, which was pretty fun. We had a lot of people hanging out and chatting. It was a good time. Alright, 2019. 2020, the year that we don't want to talk about. Yeah. Exactly. I think we all want to forget about that year. Oh, we messed that one up. First mess up of the day. Alright, 2024. Let's see, Thick Noodles. Is this the one? No, unfortunately not. Nope. Maybe we'll get it on 2,222. That would be funny. Alright, let me ask you all a question. I want to get your opinion. Yo, Beanzabub, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream. So the question I was going to ask, I want to get people's opinion on it. What do you guys think of potentially, instead of having the normal game audio that we have, like right now, doing like, kind of like Pokemon, like lo-fi or something like that? I know a lot of people tend to like lo-fi for streams and stuff. It's like very chill. Or do you kind of like just the OG actual like game sounds? Like obviously you have the music and then the sound effects. I'm just curious what the preference is for people. I kind of like both, so it's one of those things that I kind of wanted to get your guys' feedback. Sounds nice. Alright, so we got one for potential Pokemon lo-fi. Maybe a mix. Okay. Got a playlist for that too if you need it. Alright, if you got a playlist link, you can send me that on Discord. I'll definitely take a look at it. But yeah, Skitter says a mix. Yeah, I could see that too. Because my thing is this. If I get the Shiny Mew, especially for like the fact that I do want to clip it when it happens, I want the OG sound effect of like, you know, the shiny sparkles and stuff, and I would hate to miss that with like music playing over it. So yeah, I don't know, I'm a little torn. I also am not super up to date on what the policies are for like music on YouTube versus Twitch streaming. I'm still, like I said, kind of new to streaming on YouTube, So if I do like Glitch City or like lo-fi Pokemon music, I don't want it obviously to potentially get like flagged or something. So hopefully, hopefully it's all allowed. You sent it? Okay, cool. I appreciate it, Beans Above. I'm definitely gonna take a look at it a little later on. Nope, we do not want to attack it. You know, one thing I don't know, if I accidentally kill Mew, I don't know if it's the type of thing where, like, if I leave and come back, he comes back, or if it's one of those things where, like, if I kill Mew, then you have to do the Elite Four again. So I'm, like, paranoid at accidentally, like, mashing A and potentially killing Mew at some point. I don't want to do that. Right, 232. It's also DMCA free, so it should be okay for YouTube. Okay, great. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Yo, what's going on, Arrow Shiny? How you doing? Welcome back. What's everybody up to right now? I'm curious. I know Skithra is shiny hunting still in Scarlet. Is anybody else shiny hunting right now? Any updates or progress to report on new shinies? Still Trico? Alright. $363 encounters today? Oh man. Not right now, currently playing a different game? Okay, what you playing right now? Whoa. Yo, we all still hunting for the same stuff. 4 hours already. Oh man, just some distillate. Oh, okay, cool. We're all hunting for the same stuff. Yeah, so we definitely had a few changes with the design of the overlay last night. I was up till probably like 3 o'clock in the morning working on it. And I think it paid off for sure, though. We got like a much more crisp Shiny Mew GIF on the layout now. Thanks to Lauder Dude, he made that a little more crisp because it was looking pixely, not gonna lie. And then we got the encounter with a little sign now, so it kind of isn't just awkwardly floating there. Updated the Shiny Mew, updated the fact that it actually shows what the shiny odds are now, so yeah. Hi, baby, how's it going? Mrs. Crestfallen. Looks clean. Thank you, I appreciate it, Arrow Shiny. I actually updated the actual thumbnail for like people that see the stream on YouTube too, and like did an updated thumbnail with like the changes here, so that should have applied as well. I think going forward it should be that one now. Dang, that overlay. Shee. But yeah, Mrs. Crestfallen can attest to this. But I was in here till like 3 something in the morning working on this, and she came in and she's like, "What are you doing? It's 3 o'clock in the morning." And I'm just like, "Well, I got that random burst of like night owl energy of like wanting to do something creative." You don't know if that ever happens for any of you other. But yeah, it happens to me every once in a while. It used to happen a lot more, but last night was one of those nights where I was like, nope, I can't sleep. I gotta do something. Right, 2039. Oh my gosh, are we bringing that up again? 3247. Oh my gosh. You were close, Arrow Shiny. All day, every day. 3247. Okay. Mrs. Crestfallen's about to get banned from chat real quick. 3247 even better? Oh my gosh. Alright, I got another question for you, chat. I want to get your feedback on this. I had a couple questions prepared today. Just 1,200 more away. Easy. Yeah, absolutely. It'll only be a couple more days. We'll get that. So the question I was going to ask you guys was, if we do end up going with like Pokemon Lo-Fi, it kind of fixes one of the potential issues of the second question. So I know a lot of people who go for Shiny Mew and like Shiny Deoxys in like the older games. They usually are running like multiple like emulators or consoles at once. So basically, instead of it being one encounter, they're basically like doing like 3 or 4 at a time. So like it has a better chance of being shiny quicker. I'm not doing that, right? I'm only using one. So here's my thing. Somebody was saying that maybe possibly using speed up would be an option, but again, it wouldn't work because if I'm using the actual audio from the original game, it's going to be sped up and it's going to sound terrible. So if I use the Pokemon Lo-Fi, it would fix that problem. You're on an emulator? Yeah, so I'm on the emulator right now. And then what I have is, I have it set up where once we get it, I can actually put it onto my cartridge as well. So basically, like, once we get it, it's still going to be able to be transferred to home. So, yeah. Essentially, if I really wanted to, I could straight up do this shiny hunt on the Game Boy, but it would be kind of impossible to really stream it that way. So that's kind of why I'm doing it this way for streaming purposes. But yeah, I'm not sure about the speed up idea. It would definitely help us get encounters faster, but at the same time, I kind of want to leave it at like just the normal, authentic kind of speed. Don't do it. Yeah. You said no speed up. That's 2 for no speed up. I was on team no speed up as well. It was kind of one of those things where I was like politely trying to explain, like, I would like to try and keep it as authentic as possible. And obviously, you know, you can't speed up on a Game Boy. You got to keep it kind of legit. So I wanted just to confirm with you guys that you felt the same way. So it seems like a lot of people feel the same way, which is good. But yeah, the Pokemon Lo-Fi, though, that seemed like that was something everybody was kind of down for. Maybe a mix of how it is right now and then maybe sometimes with Lo-Fi. So I think we'll have to incorporate that. We'll make that happen. All right, 2046. Oh yeah, by the way, I like the signs that you posted in the Discord, Beans Above. It was really good. Those are very well done. I know I reacted to it, but I also wanted just to mention it as well verbally. And for anybody in the Discord who wants to share any type of like artwork and stuff like that, honestly might make a channel for that because I think that'd be a fun channel. But yeah, if anybody else does any creative stuff and wants to share, definitely feel free. It's always cool to see stuff that people do. Right, 2049. The one sign was German, and I also live in Germany, but I really don't know. I will not even begin to try and pronounce that. Could be. So, since I can't pronounce it, I also am not sure what that is. So, I think Beans Above might have to maybe say what that is. It's a type of bread with fish on it. Oh, cool. Oh, so you're also in Germany as well, Arrow Shiny. Very cool. So we got 2 people from Germany. Very, very cool. Close to the ocean. Very cool. Yeah, I can imagine being near the ocean, you probably have a lot of fresh fish, so that sounds like it would be really good. $20.53. Very cool. All of our ingredients are fresh. We even make our cakes and such ourselves. Very cool. That's the best kind of places that do fresh stuff and like homemade stuff. Always is better quality for sure. You can really tell when something is like homemade or authentic versus something that's just like mass produced or artificial. Just does not have the same quality. Right, 2056. Alright, so I gotta ask, because I'm curious, do we have any anime fans in the chat? I myself personally am a huge anime fan, and could talk about anime for a long time, just like Pokemon. And I'm curious if anybody is an anime fan, and if so, what's your favorite anime? Huge fan? Okay, Skipper, huge fan. Very nice. You've watched some anime too, Beans Above? Nice. You love anime as well, Arrow Shiny? Alright, very cool. Very cool. What would you say is your guys' favorite anime? Attack on Titan and DBZ? Nice. Attack on Titan's amazing. DBZ is amazing too. I'm actually wearing a DBZ shirt right now. It's like a new shirt. First time wearing it. It's pretty cool. Got Vegeta and Goku. Right, 2060. Hard to say. Yeah, that's a good point. I know I have a hard time picking as well. We have a cat named Ryuk after Death Note. We sure do. Maybe Haikyuu because I'm a big volleyball fan. Okay, you know that's actually an anime I have not seen yet. I've heard it's really good, but it's one of the ones on my list that I have not watched. I've seen some other sport animes that are pretty cool, but I have not watched that one. Probably say Black Butler, planning to get a tattoo based on one of the Reapers too. Ooh, Black Butler is so good. That was one of the first animes I watched. I want to say it's like the second or third anime I watched. Sebastian is the coolest. It's funny, and the matches are pretty cool to watch even if you don't know volleyball. Right. I'll have to definitely check that out. It's been on my list for a while. I've got some other stuff that's like above it right now, but I will definitely have to watch that at some point. I'm excited for the new season of Demon Slayer. I'm pretty sure it's either out now or about to come out. Pretty sure it's actually out already. Me and Mrs. Crestfallen started watching it. I think we got through the first season. I've already am like current. I've caught up, but I wanted to start watching it with her. So we have to watch season 2 and 3 before we can start season 4. Because I'm not going to start season 4 by myself. We're going to watch that together. Definitely excited for the next season of My Hero. That's going to be really good. Watching Kaiju number 8 right now. Yeah, I've heard Kaiju number 8's really good too. No, you aren't. Exactly. Exactly. My Hero is good also. Yeah, I love My Hero. It's definitely one of my favorites. It's really good. I'm excited for Tokyo Revengers. I want another season of that. I don't know if you guys have seen Tokyo Revengers, but the way it ended, wow. That's all I can say. Next season for that is going to go crazy. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is also solid, absolutely. Some seasons or arcs specifically more so than others, but the whole show as a whole is really good. But Kaiju number 8, I've heard good things about that. Haven't seen that. Another thing that I finished up was Jujutsu Kaisen, and when the next stuff drops for that, it's going to be crazy. I went a couple weeks without watching One Piece. I was current right at the beginning of the newest arc for Egghead, but I kind of took a little break because I prefer binging anime versus just like watching on a weekly basis. So I have a few episodes I actually need to catch up on now. And they keep piling up every week, so I need to catch up, otherwise before I know it, I'm going to be like 100 episodes behind, and I don't want to do that with One Piece. It's good, but there's only a few episodes out. Yeah. I definitely want to check it out. I've seen some like pictures of some of the characters and stuff, and they look really cool. Oh, and Hell's Paradise was very good and quite new. Yeah, I heard about that one too. That was another one on my list. Like, I have a list of like long time animes that I need to watch, like that are older and like kind of new, and then I have like some that are like brand new that are on the list too. And Hell's Paradise was one of those ones that seems really good. I haven't seen Pokemon Horizons yet either. I can't wait to start it. Pokemon Horizons, is that the one that came out on Netflix? Because I remember hearing about Pokemon Horizons, and I can't remember if that's the one that they released on Netflix or not. The newest one? So, yes, on Netflix? Or is it just like the regular, like, actual main anime series? Is that what it's called right now, is Pokemon Horizons? I don't know. I don't know much about it. I've only heard the title. So I'm not necessarily sure exactly. Yes, okay, cool. Yeah, I definitely want to check that out at some point for sure. Yo, what's going on, DBZ Peter? How you doing? We hit 2,000 encounters yesterday. We're at 2069 right now. So, I know you mentioned that you got your Shiny Mew at about 2,900, so we're on our way. The Sun and Moon Pokemon anime was quite good. I'd like to watch it. I haven't seen the Sun and Moon part of the anime before. I've seen like clips of it, but I've heard it's really good. I haven't sat down and like watched the Pokemon anime in a while. Taking a break from shiny hunting, making breakfast burrito? Heck yeah. Absolutely. Breakfast burrito is so good. Pretty good on my lunch break. Wow, you got there quick. Yeah, we had a little bit of a longer stream yesterday. It was almost about 4 hours, and we hit 2,000. So we did a little bit of a grind yesterday. So we're just going to keep chipping away at it, you know? Eventually we're going to get it. Breakfast over there, 10 p.m. here. It's, well, for me right now, it's 4:10 p.m. So I don't know. I wouldn't say definitely not breakfast here anymore. But then again, a breakfast burrito, you can have that any time of day. It's still gonna be amazing. Right, 2072. Breakfast burritos are the best thing in the world. They're up there. They really are. They're so good. I remember when I was in California one time, I got this breakfast burrito that was maybe one of the best breakfast burritos I've ever had. The owner had moved from Mexico, and he had like a shop, and they had like tacos and burritos and like a lot of authentic homemade stuff, and it was so good. It was so fresh and just amazing. I don't think I'll ever have a breakfast burrito as good as that one. You are taking me to the West Coast. You bet you I am. We are going. The food over there is so good. So I guess while we're on the topic of food, what is your guys' favorite food? If you have like a specific genre or like a specific like thing, like an item of food that you guys is your favorite. I would probably say Italian food. Italian food is so good. All food? That is a good answer. I mean, all food is really amazing. Especially when you make it, yeah. Mrs. Crestfallen is Italian, and she definitely makes some mean food. Just in general, it doesn't have to be Italian food. Schnitzel, typical German food. I've only had schnitzel. I'm probably not pronouncing that right, but I've only had that one time, and it's not like authentic. Obviously, it was from like a very American like place that made that. It was kind of like German food, but it was definitely, I'm sure, not authentic. But I would love to try that someday in like Germany. I think that would be really cool. A good smash burger, DBZ Peter? Yeah, smash burger's good. I haven't had smash burger in a while. I think typically when I go for like a burger out, I usually go for like Five Guys. Five Guys is a good burger. When I was on the West Coast, In-N-Out was obviously super popular. Whataburger is pretty popular. The best schnitzel you'll get is in Austria. Okay, okay. Sauerkraut is where it's at on the bratwurst. Right, right. You know, I would love to try that. I don't think I ever have. It'd be very interesting to try. Oops, 78. They opened a Shake Shack in your city? Oh, nice, nice. Yo, what's going on, Arius L? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. We're talking about favorite foods right now in different places at the moment. Right. 2079. Pardon my language, but I fuck with sauerkraut. No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, I don't think I've tried it before. I really do want to try it at some point. You have to try a kebab in Germany? A kebab in Germany? Ooh. That sounds good. Kebabs in general are really good. I mean, you know, usually, I don't know what they consist of in Germany, but typically your normal kebab is going to have meats and vegetables on it, and you can't go wrong there. I don't know where you all come from, but I'm French, so we have really good food. Oh, very cool. So, do you live in France then? We have a couple people in chat who are from Germany. We got some, myself, the United States. I think we have some other United States people too. In France, very cool. French breakfast is crazy good. Yeah, French food is another thing I would love. I really want to go to France and try the food there. I've heard great things. We have Pennsylvania Dutch food here. Obviously not true German food, but it's inspired by German food. Right. Yes, and Skithers in Oregon. Exactly. I was told to try food in France. Oh, I want to try food in France so bad. I read that as I was told to try food in France. But yeah, no, I agree. I want to as well. Really bad. All right, 2081. We're almost at 2100. We got through that first one pretty quick. Do you guys have sriracha hot sauce over there? I don't know, because I remember Sriracha had, like, a shortage. Like, didn't they, like, discontinue it? And, like, the owners had to, like, rebrand almost or something? I forget the whole drama with Sriracha sauce. But luckily, me and Mrs. Crestfallen have a very big bottle of sriracha sauce still. Prior to it being like harder to find. But I think we do have it over here somewhere. It's 2 gallons. Yeah, 2 gallons. I don't think we're going to run out of sriracha sauce anytime soon. Of the good stuff. It's on Amazon? Interesting. Well, at least it's good to know that it's still on there. Alright, we got another question for the chat. I'm curious what your guys' answer will be. What would be the one Pokemon that you could have in real life? If you could have one Pokemon that was real, what would it be? I suggest you eat good... Oh, okay. I'll have to make a note of those suggestions. Remember that. Let me see. I'm going to literally jot that down really quick here. R-A-C-L-E-T-T-E. Alright, cool. Appreciate that. I definitely will have to remember that. Check that out. Ampharos, Skithra says, yeah. Ampharos would be pretty cool. You think Eevee for you? That's a good answer. Probably Machamp to carry my stuff. Anything heavy. That's a good answer. I'm not necessarily sure what I would pick. I would probably try and pick a Pokemon that is cool, but like also has some practical use that would be like really interesting. Ditto, so I technically don't have to decide on one. There you go. That's a good call. I think I would want a Pokemon that could teleport. That way I could teleport to anywhere in the world and be able to travel easily. OMG, yes, I'm Tidy Need a Machamp. Fly God, never mind, so I could fly. Yeah, flying would be useful for sure. That or like teleporting. There's only one Ditto in the world, so he couldn't be another Pokemon. I suppose if we like kind of go by like what the anime said, where like you show it a picture of something and it can become it, maybe. But yeah, typically Ditto's ability really works by being in the presence of another Pokemon. So I guess that would be kind of difficult. Yeah, he can still transform into other things too, though. So he'd still have some practicality for sure. Yeah. I think a Ditto would be useful. Or Gardevoir. Gardevoir would be kind of cool. Alright, 2090. We got 10 more before we hit 2100. Just 1,100 more. Oh, you know what a Pokemon that would be kind of cool is Jirachi, because like if you get Jirachi, then you could make a wish, and like you could wish for anything, right? So like technically, if you got Jirachi, you could essentially get any wish you want, and if hypothetically you really wanted to, you could technically wish that all the other Pokemon were real too, right? Hear me out. So then Pokemon would become real, and it wouldn't just be one Pokemon. But that's kind of a that's kind of a cheesy answer, I suppose. You can't have a legendary. That's always been a rule. Oh, okay. Well, if that's the rule, then I guess or a mythic. Yeah, that counts too. Yeah. So no legendaries, no mythic, I guess. Get me Mega Rayquaza just for the flanks. Yeah, make it shiny at that point. Shiny Mega Rayquaza. Arceus, right? Just have literally the god Pokemon. I honestly think Mew would kind of be a cool Pokemon. I know it's mythical, so it wouldn't be allowed. But, like, just think how cool it would be to have Mew floating around. It would be very cute. It would, like, fall asleep and probably look like a cat, like a kitten. And, yeah, it'd be pretty cool. But obviously, mythics are off the table, it sounds like. I would probably say maybe a Sprigatito. I think Sprigatito would be really cool. It essentially would literally just be like a cat. But Sprigatito is such a cool Pokemon. Shaman would be very cute too. Yeah, that's true. Shaman would definitely be cute. Right, 2098. So I had planned on trying to change the RGB on my computer. It's basically like set up where it has like different presets of colors, and I wanted to change it to the cyan color because I'm like, oh, that'll be perfect for Shiny Mew, you know, get some extra luck. And the button that changes the colors on the PC decided to break while I was cycling through it. I have no idea how that happened because, first of all, I like rarely ever touch that button. I think I set it to one color and have left it alone, and I decided to finally change the color and it broke. So my RGBs are stuck on green right now, which is like, well, it's kind of on theme with the jungle, but it's not what I wanted. So I might have to open up my PC and figure out why that's happening. You did it? Oh my gosh. Milk tank for enough milk every day? You know what? Never running out of milk would be pretty nice. I've been sabotaged by my fiance. All right, 2,100. Skither said, just get a cow. I mean, I guess at that point, right? Like, if you're only picking Milk Tank just for the sake of milk, I guess technically you could just get away with a cow and then have a different Pokemon for, like, a different purpose. That's true. Miltank's cool though. But yeah. An electric type Pokemon would be kind of cool. You would never have to pay for electricity again. Potentially. Maybe like a Rotom that can change into different appliances. Like, oh, you got a washing machine, you got a toaster, you got a lawnmower, you got a fan. I need the special Moo Moo milk. You know what? That's fair. If Moo Moo milk existed, you gotta believe that it would be like probably like $10 a gallon. It'd be like some expensive special thing sold like organic. You know what I'm talking about. That would be crazy. All right, 2103. Yo, what's going on, Perfect Angle? Growlithe, because it's the most adorable way to stay warm in the winter. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. I mean, if you really think about it, right? If you ask that question to everybody in the world, you know, obviously people who like Pokemon, right? With enough different answers, you potentially could get one of like every Pokemon in the world if everybody could have one, right? That would be kind of crazy. I mean, obviously there'd probably be people that have the same answers, so you'd end up with some duplicates and stuff, but like, that's okay. I just need to sell Eevee's hair. Hair's falling and become rich, right? What would be interesting is if, because you had an Eevee, if it technically would be allowed to evolve. Or if you would want to even evolve it at that point. You'd get some weird... You'd get some weird with a Hypno running around. Yeah! Yeah, a Hypno probably doesn't need to exist. Maybe that's one of those Pokemon that shouldn't be real. Probably a few Pokemon that are... It's a good thing that they aren't real. Probably don't want a ton of ghost types flying around all the time. The legendaries, as we know from the games, tend to cause a lot of trouble for the inhabitants of the world. Colin, what's going on? 2236 was the roll today. Good luck, dude. Hey, that's a fantastic roll, because you know what? I think we're actually going to get there today. So, we'll see. Hope you're doing good, Colin. Frostlass. Oh, Frostlass. Frostlass is a cool Pokemon. I think they'd be kind of cool, though, in real life. You'd have to live somewhere cold, though, right? Because, I mean, if you have an ice type and you're somewhere, like, where it's hot, they're going to melt. I don't think they ever really talk about that in, like, the games or, like, the anime, but, like, in real life, it would make sense that a Pokemon that's designed to be an ice type needs to be somewhere cold. All right, 2109. Right, 2110. So other than Nintendo, or excuse me, other than Pokemon, are there any other Nintendo games that you guys like playing? I know I am a fan of the Legend of Zelda series. That's another one I really like. Love to play Animal Crossing? Yeah, that's a fantastic game. Me and Mrs. Crestfallen, we love to play that. We actually have a Animal Crossing New Horizons sign that we found that we have on the wall, and it like lights up. It's actually really cool. Zelda series too, yeah. Fire Emblem, hands down. Fire Emblem's so good. I love the characters from Fire Emblem, and I like watching people play it. It's one of those games that like has never been necessarily one I will sit down and play, but I love to watch it played, and I love to like see the voices and stuff. Yep, Mrs. Crestfallen just started The Witcher 3. You gotta change your YouTube name so it like has your tag, because Mrs. Crestfallen's tag is Hiccups, and I think if you update it to Hiccups, I'll just be able to say Hiccups. But Mrs. Crestfallen works too. Otherwise, some Mario Kart with friends. Yeah, Mario Kart's really fun. Definitely fun. We played that. We were in New York visiting my family, and we played that a couple times. It was really fun. Obviously, Super Smash Brothers, another amazing title for Nintendo. It's one of my other favorites. Layton Games 2 and Fantasy Life? Okay. Very cool. For non-Nintendo games, I enjoy the God of War series. I think that's a really good game series. The Uncharted series is another really good one. Rather play PS5 when I'm not playing Pokemon. Yeah, that's fair. I have a PS4. I don't have a PS5, but definitely enjoy playing on the PS4. It's a good time. A lot of good games on there. Oh my goodness. I think this moved again. I need to lock this in position. It's driving me crazy that it keeps moving. Uncharted 4 Thief's End is one of my favorite story games of all time. Me and Mrs. Crestfallen played Uncharted 4. We literally played it together. We like took turns on different levels, and like for the puzzles and stuff, she mostly did because she loves puzzles. And we beat that game. We probably took like a month playing it because like of work schedules and stuff. But like anytime we had time to both sit down, we played Uncharted. It was so much fun. We were literally talking about this like this last week, but we need to sit down and play another game like that because we had so much fun doing that. The Sims series, see, that's another game. Mrs. Crestfallen loves The Sims. I've never played The Sims. I've watched her play a little bit of it, and I know stuff about it, kind of, but it's never been a game that I've played. The story was insane. Yeah, it absolutely was. It was a beautiful game. He did all the fights for me, and I did the puzzles. Yep, that's pretty much exactly how it went. A big fanboy of Assassin's Creed. Oh, Assassin's Creed. That's another really great series. I've played a couple of them. I love Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That's my probably favorite one. The other one I really like is, I think it's Assassin's Creed 3. It's the one with Connor during the Revolutionary War. It's another great one. You're very hyped for the new one in November? Yeah, I've seen some stuff about it. It looks like it's going to be good. I don't remember if it's coming out on PS4 or if it's only going to be like PS5. I forget. But if it's on PS4, that'd be a cool game to get for us to play at some point. All right, 2117. Nah, just the next gen. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was the next gen or not. So Unfortunately, we'll have to probably wait on that one. If it comes out on Steam at some point, I could probably play it then. Alright, 2118. Yo, what's going on, the Fortnite kid? Hello, welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. Minecraft 2. It's so funny you mentioned that. I was just thinking about Minecraft before you said that. Minecraft is one of those games that sometimes I won't play regularly, but then I really want to play it, and I'll play it so much, and then like I'll go a little bit without playing it. It's one of those comfort games, you know? You can just sit down and play Minecraft, especially like on a rainy day. You're just at home vibing. It's a great time, especially with friends and stuff. Definitely a good game. I don't think it'll be on Steam. Well, then I guess I'm just out of luck. But I'll end up probably watching somebody do a Let's Play of it then, if that's the case. Alright, 2119. Those games are always on Ubisoft Connect. Oh, okay. Got you. That's right. Not Steam, but Ubisoft Connect. Right. I think I have an account for that on the PC, because I think that's what I got Assassin's Creed Valhalla through. So if it's on that, then still playable, it looks like. Minecraft X Pokemon, like Pixelmon? I don't know if anybody's played Pixelmon before, but Pixelmon's fun. That actually might be a fun thing to play with Mrs. Crestfallen. Try that out. It's basically just Pokemon in Minecraft. It's really fun. Yeah, it'll be on that. Okay, cool. But yeah, if it's on Ubisoft Connect, then I definitely would be able to play it. I just liked and subbed. Hey, thanks so much. I appreciate it, Fortnite Kid. Glad to have you. Yeah, Fortnite is a game. I haven't played that in a while. I used to play Fortnite a lot. It used to be something I played a ton of with friends, and I enjoyed it. And then I know like they changed it where like you don't build anymore. And then I remember like I had stopped playing already at that point. And then I tried playing it once they had updated it a little bit, tested it out. It was fun, but it's just one of those games I don't play anymore. I don't know. Used to play Overwatch as well. I don't play Overwatch anymore. I really just don't care for it. I still love like the characters, and I think like the designs and stuff are amazing, but just the actual playing of the game is just a little like, I don't know, frustrating anymore. Once I started playing like Valorant, I decided that that was a much better game. That and CSGO as well. Like once I started playing those, Overwatch just became more frustrating because I'm just like, well, they keep respawning, and it doesn't matter even if you take out the whole team. They just keep coming back. And, yeah. It became boring for me. Let's see. Played it so much, especially during COVID. Yeah. I feel that. I think that was a lot of the time when I was playing it. I spent way more money on Fortnite than I ever want to talk about. Baby, can we play Val tonight? Sure. We can do that. Absolutely. Been playing Valorant the last couple days with some friends. We played last night and the night before last and had some good sessions. It was good. And apparently they're going to be switching up the maps that are in rotation, which is kind of cool. Same, but I won a $400... I won $400 in Fortnite. Oh, very cool. Did you like enter like a tournament or something and they had like a $400 cash prize? That's sick if that's the case. I remember hearing about Fortnite tournaments. Never entered one. Yeah, from a tournament. Cool. Very, very cool. How do you donate on the stream? It won't let me. I don't know if I have donations set up. That's a great question, Fortnite Kid. I'm still kind of new to streaming on YouTube, so I don't think it's something that I've set up yet. I might have to look into that. So I don't know if it's an option right this second, but I appreciate the thought. That's very kind. About to donate $100? Oh my gosh. Well, again, I appreciate the thought. That is super nice. I don't have it set up right this second, unfortunately, but I might have to look into getting that set up at some point. I know we usually do a charity stream by like December. It's called Thankmas. It's actually a pretty big thing that a lot of YouTube content creators do and Twitch. I definitely will be doing that again this year. And I'll have to probably get it all set up by then because we do donations for the charity. And then what we've done the last couple years is like I match the donation. So like I think 2 years ago we raised like almost $400. So it was a really good stream. We had a lot of fun. We usually have like donation incentives and stuff. Like that year I shaved my beard and on stream, which was crazy. Apparently everybody wanted it gone. It was a fun time. But yeah, I appreciate the thought, Fortnite Kid. That's really nice. I have a lot of stuff to figure out with getting... do you ever use the face cam? This is my first time here. So for this particular series, I haven't used the face cam because I designed the overlay without it. But I do plan on having it. Never again will you shave your beard. No, definitely not. But yeah, to answer your question, I do have my camera on in like different content. Like I have a bunch of videos and stuff and series that have like the camera on. For this particular one, I haven't had it. But I definitely was thinking about adding it. Shave the beard. I don't think I would do that again unless it was some ridiculous donation goal for charity. If we did something insane, then maybe, but probably not. We did one where I dyed my hair too. At one point, that was fun too. Don't do it. No. Don't think the beard is probably going to get shaved. But yeah, to answer your question, Fortnite Kid, we do have that. Just not on this series so far. I am thinking about adding one in. It'll probably be like in the top right corner if I do. But for right this second, we don't have one. But I have a few things I definitely need to get fixed for YouTube streaming. I would like to have like notifications pop up because like on Twitch when somebody follows you, you get a notification that pops up, or like if someone subscribes or if someone donates, for example, you have all that set up. So I need to do a little bit of research and figure out how to get that working for YouTube as well. I'm looking at your videos from 7 years ago. Those items were probably worth a couple bucks, but now the specific version of the item is probably worth way more. Yeah. You can do that also for YouTube with a bot. Yeah, I used to have like Nightbot that would like moderate Twitch and stuff. So I just need to do a little research. This has definitely been way more successful than I was thinking it was going to be. I genuinely at one point was pretty convinced. Like my first stream, I think it was just me. Like I don't think anybody even showed up, and I just literally Shiny Hunted Mew for like 2 hours and was like, all right, well that's that. But there's been so many cool people that have been joining the stream and joining the Discord and stuff, and it's definitely inspiring me to want to do it more. And, you know, I want to get it set up so that it runs all better and stuff. Mod me! Okay, I'll mod you right now. Hold on. Add as a moderator, managing moderator. There you go. You're a mod now. Can you mod me too? Probably not right this second, only because you're so brand new. I only have like people that I like know for a long time that moderate. So like, obviously my fiance, and then like the other person I do a lot of YouTube content with is like one of my best friends. We're gonna go to 3,000 today. Maybe we'll see. We'll see, Fortnite Kid. We'll see. Absolutely. Keep going. Yeah, definitely gonna keep going for sure. It's been a lot of fun. We have a lot of good stuff planned and a lot of cool projects that we're gonna be doing. Alright, that was 21.29. I feel like 3K would be a very long stream. Yeah, it would be. That's the only problem. If we get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I'll definitely do like a special. I used to do like really long streams on Twitch, and we, again, like for the donation, like charity streams, we do like a very long streams for those ones because they're like special. It's usually like 12-hour streams. If we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, we're definitely going to celebrate and probably do a very long stream. We're a little ways off of there right now, but definitely want to keep growing the channel, and once we get there, definitely we'll celebrate for sure. I like that. 2,500 would be nice. Yeah, we'll see how we're feeling. We'll see how we're feeling. 2131. Yeah, that's exactly it. Unfortunately, right now, I do have an injury. I'm actually going to be having surgery in about a month. So right this second, doing stuff for too long is just, unfortunately, not super viable. Kind of have to do shorter streams because of that. Yeah, only if you're not in too much pain. Exactly. All right, 2132. My updated guess, I think I'm going to go with whatever you said at this point. Colin predicted it was going to be at... Oh, what was it? Where's the message from earlier? 2236 is what Colin said. So, we'll see. But you guys are all saying 3247, so... At this point, I guess. If I get it before then, great. But I guess that's what it seems like I'm probably going to get it at. You won't. Yeah. Who knows? Alright, I got another question for chat. I want to get your guys' thoughts on this too. I have not decided yet if I want to nickname this Shiny Mew. I have been thinking of some candidates as names. But part of me also is just thinking about leaving it as Mew. But I have a few ideas for Shiny Mew nicknames, but I'm curious what you guys think. If you guys think I should nickname it, do you guys have any suggestions on nicknames it? Yep, name it. Okay, I see one name it. Mew is fine. Okay, we got one for Mew. I am open to suggestions, though, seriously. If you get it on 3247, you have to name it Danny. Okay, sure. If I get it exactly on 3247, I will. Absolutely. Skithra says name it 100%. I'm thinking something, I don't know, something related to blue, obviously, right? We have to think of something. Slush? Oh my gosh. I was thinking something like, I don't know, something like, maybe like a precious stone or something. Slush for slushy, fair enough. I was thinking maybe like opal or something, or like topaz, or turquoise, like some kind of like precious stone, because I mean, it is a mythical, right? And it's shiny, so, I don't know. Aquamarine, that was another one I was thinking about, actually. Just blue, yeah, just blue. This is my Shiny Mew blue. Blue spelled funny. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Baloo. B-L-U, just blue. That's not spelled funny, it's French. Okay, that's fair. I'm just saying it's not the, you know, English spelling. You're right, you're right. What's the blue that starts with an A? The German one, Baloo. Interesting. Definitely could be. It's not a bad option for sure. Different ways of spelling blue could be kind of cool. What's the blue that starts with A? Aquamarine? Is that like one of them, or are we thinking about a different one? Yes, aquamarine. Yep. What if we name Mew Cotton Candy? What do you think of that? Azul? Ooh. I like Azul. That's actually kind of a cool name. Azul. That sounds pretty. Name it name it Play-Doh for my guy Bob Ross. Name it Wem. Arrow Shiny says Wem. I kind of like Azul. That's a good suggestion. I'm going to keep that one in mind. Azul sounds cool because it's got a pretty sound to it. It does mean blue. I don't know. That's a good candidate. Mew backwards. Wem. That's funny. Right, 2140. If I get to like 6,000 encounters and I get it, I'm just gonna name it Finally in all capitals. Alright, 2141. They win, never mind, I'm out of here. Oh my goodness. I will name my Trico after the time it takes, so probably over 100 hours. You have any nickname ideas that you're going to call it, Arrow Shiny? If you get it on 3247, it's either Danny or Hiccups. Alright, that's fair. Skithra, dude. When you said dude with 3 dots, I just want you to know, you just freaked me out because part of me was like, did we get the shiny? Did I just like pass by it? I had to like literally look at the YouTube and rewind. You just absolutely freaked me out. You found a shiny! Oh! What, is it the shiny Mareep? What'd you get? Let's go, Skithra. Does that mean the shiny luck is coming? You absolutely scared me though, Skithra. I'm so happy you got the shiny, but oh my gosh, you made me think that we got the shiny and I missed it somehow. But yeah, what did you get? Hoppip! Ooh. Oh no. R.I.P. I mean, it's a shiny though, right? But yeah, Hoppip. Oh, that's tough. Especially, especially for the shiny badge quest, man. That's tough. Well, congrats on the shiny regardless. Always exciting. But I am sorry that you didn't get your Mareep. It's so cute and so useless. Fuck. Yeah, Hoppip is a really cute Pokemon, and Shiny's cool. A green Shiny is pretty cool, but yeah, it's not great. Neither is Skiploom or Jumpluff, unfortunately. This Pokemon is blowing across vast distances by the wind. It's unclear where the Pokemon of Paldea originally came from. Interesting. Is that the Pokedex entry for that one? F my life. I want to play Orez, but I can't continue without the Trico. Hey, just keep going. You're going to get that shiny Trico, and then you'll be able to progress. The beginning is always the hardest part. Especially when you're trying to go for the starters, and it's just like, I just want to play the game, give me the shiny. But yeah, just stick with it, you're going to get it. Well, I definitely hope your third shiny is better, Skithra. Definitely sending some extra shiny luck that whatever you get is better. I need a nickname for Hoppip. Ooh, a nickname for Hoppip. Maybe Turnip? Pip-Hop. Pip-Hop. That's funny. You could be really mean and nickname it Disappointment. It's a floating cotton ball. That's true. You can name it Dandelion. Something like that. All right, 2150. I'm gonna be one of the only people that beats the Elite Four with this mother. I don't know how many people have used a Hoppip or a Jumpluff to beat the Elite Four, but hey, that's kind of a flex. You definitely do it. Yeah, do it exactly. I'm gonna call it Drop Hop. Nice. Drop Hop the shiny Hoppip. Very cool. Stop, drop, and hop. So real. Yeah, it's a shiny. Absolutely. Let's go. Now Arrow just needs to find Trico, and I gotta find Mew. have to call my friend quick. Yeah, definitely. I have to tell him, hey, I got a shiny Hoppip. Whoops. There we go. Did you go silent? No, I'm here. Was getting a phone call and did not want it to. I can hear you. Hello? Yeah. Was getting a phone call and just was checking the phone really quick. Gotta love scam calls. Right, 2159. It's pretty crazy that we are going to definitely hit 2200 today. It is wild. Come a long way for sure. I would say by the time we hit 2300, this will officially be the longest shiny hunt that I've done for resets. You will also hit 3,247. Yes, thank you for reminding me, Arrow Shiny. I think I got to like roughly around like 2K resets. Yo, this thing is garbage. Oh no! So not only is it not a great Pokemon, but it's also like, what nature did you get? Is it It's pretty bad, I'm guessing. I mean, Hoppip in general is just not great, unfortunately. But yeah, I was just saying, I got to about like 2,000 resets for Palkia, and I just was like, what am I doing? I don't even really want this shiny right now. And just was like, moved on with my life and like finished BDSP. But that's not going to be the case. This one, we got to go for it. There's no quitting. We don't stop until it shines. Right. Impish nature? Oh. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Are you allowed to use nature mints in your playthrough? I don't know if like you're doing any type of restrictions on stuff like that, but that might be an option, possibly. At least maybe adjust its nature slightly. Obviously, again, Jumpluff is not even the best Pokemon once it's, you know, fully evolved. But it's got some moves, hopefully. I don't really know what its moveset is off the top of my head, like an ideal moveset for Jumpluff. But I have confidence that regardless, you'll make it work. You're going to beat the Elite Four with a Jumpluff. That's going to be crazy. When you do, you're going to have to let me know, too. I want to hear about it when it happens. All right, 2168. Yeah, you got this. It's grass and flying, doesn't learn a freaking flying move till level 30. Oh, no! Okay, well, I guess another question, kind of like similar to what I asked about the nature mints. Are you allowed to use TMs? I don't know what Jumpluff's ability to learn TMs is, but hopefully you could at least learn a flying type TM. The overlay in the area where you hunt just fit together perfectly. It's just a good vibe, I don't know. Thank you, Arrow Shiny, I appreciate it. Yeah, I really am happy with how it came out. It's one of my favorite things I've probably designed digitally. I definitely think it came out good, so I appreciate it. I'm glad you like it as well. Alright, that was 2171. I gotta remember to update that. I have to start to Sunny Day Team, which actually... I have to start to Sunny Day Team, actually, with him and Skiddo. Yeah, you do, actually. That's a good point. You really do. You could have a really cool kind of Sunny Day Team. That would be cool. Obviously, you know, it'll depend on whatever your other encounters are, but that would be a pretty cool team so far. Alright. 2173. You're gonna try for Torkoal? Yes. It's funny. I was actually thinking about Torkoal when you mentioned that. That would be awesome. Definitely go for Torkoal. That would be cool. Yeah, Shiny Torkoal is actually one of the Pokemon that's on my list still that I need to hunt for. So is Hoppip and Skiddo, actually, funny enough. Pretty much your your two members I still need to hunt for. Wait, 2179. Are you into any kind of sport? I like basketball. Basketball is pretty cool. I like playing basketball the most. Watching basketball is pretty fun. Watching football is pretty fun. But yeah, I would say as far as playing sports, basketball is my favorite sport to play. Favorite team? Ooh. That's a good question. I'm gonna have the most epic battle with another Hoppip. We're both level 8. Good luck. Favorite team? That's a good question. I don't really have a specific favorite team. I think that would probably be how I would describe it. I just like mostly the sport itself. I really enjoy specific players that are cool, not necessarily like a team. I lived in Arizona for a long time, and the Arizona Suns, obviously they're really cool. I really like Stephen Curry. He's really good. He's a really great shooter. I wouldn't really say that entire team, though, is like my favorite. Definitely just like different types of like players, but I can just sit and enjoy watching the game. Period. It doesn't necessarily matter what team it is. Even like college basketball is still pretty fun to watch. There are times where it's a little bit more frustrating because it's like not the same kind of skill level. So like you see like a lot of things where it's just like, oh man, like no, you can't be missing those shots and stuff. But yeah, nice to watch. I agree. Usually, for when it comes to football, I usually kind of get more vested into football, like whenever like the actual like Super Bowl starts getting closer. But again, don't necessarily have like a favorite team. I would probably say for football, I would probably say the Kansas City Chiefs. I really do like Patrick Mahomes. He's a good quarterback. They did a really great job. They obviously won this past Super Bowl. So I'd probably say them. I know that's Lauder Dude's favorite team too. It's one of the things we do have in common when it comes to football for sure. What about you? What would you say is your favorite sport or favorite team from said sport? The real football? Okay, got you, got you. I do not watch the real football very often. I every once in a while will see some, but it's not something I really follow. But again, it's one of those games that's really fun to watch for sure. I know the actual soccer, aka the real football that I've watched, is always enjoyable. Yeah, so soccer is my favorite sport. After that, volleyball and basketball. Football, Patriots, and baseball, Mariners. Okay, cool. Very cool. Yeah, baseball is another one of those sports that, like, I really enjoy playing, but, like, it's so hard to get people together to play baseball. Like, nobody wants to get together and play baseball, let alone softball. Um, so watching baseball is fun. I used to play baseball when I was like a kid in school and stuff. Like I started in kindergarten, I played like all the way through elementary, and I think like stopped in middle school. But I really liked baseball. I pretty much picked up basketball in middle school, and then that's kind of like what I stuck with through high school and then into adulthood. And being tall definitely is helpful in basketball. It's been a good advantage. Basketball, Atlanta Hawks, and soccer. Bayern Munich? Is that how you say that? Yo, what's going on, Alan? How you doing? Good, good. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Doing well, thanks for asking. Glad to hear. Almost, yeah, but actually Bayern is okay. Got you, got you. Yeah, I was gonna say it seemed like it was not an English word, and I'm always nervous to butcher to butcher words. I always feel bad. When did you start streaming in general? So I started streaming on YouTube specifically. I guess to answer that question, I guess 10 streams ago. This is my 10th stream on YouTube. I literally used to only stream on Twitch, and I never really streamed on YouTube. And I'm really glad I decided to start streaming on YouTube because it's been a lot of fun. Met a lot of cool people so far. It's been a good time. So not even 2 weeks yet. As far as like doing YouTube content and stuff, I've got videos from like over 10 years ago that are still on the channel. The chats appearing on your screens are making your stream look messy. Why don't you use an overlay? So you mean like the actual chat on the left-hand side? Good number of views for the 10th stream. Yeah, absolutely. No, I agree, Arrow Shiny. It's been awesome. All of you guys are amazing. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta figure out the chat thing. That's the one thing that I'm not super thrilled with. As much as I really am happy with the overlay itself, the way I have the chat working is it's basically taking the actual chat from OBS and then I have it blended into the actual overlay that I have. So That's something I need to look into. Okay. Tell them about how long you've been on Twitch. I guess the other side of that on Twitch, I've been doing Twitch for probably a couple years on and off. I wasn't very consistent with it, and I think that's really always been my biggest problem with content in general. Is it's just not something I've really done consistently. But definitely was doing Twitch more often. Can I show you my work samples? Yeah, absolutely. We actually have a Discord. If you want to join the Discord, feel free to shoot me a message on Discord and send some of the samples. Because definitely want to get the chat specifically a little bit more situated. But yeah, definitely. All right. We got 9 more before we hit 2,200, guys. I always ask this on the last 10 before we hit another 100. Do you think we're going to get the shiny? And I'm pretty sure at least 2 of you are going to say 3247, so I'm not even going to ask. 3247, exactly. You know what? That's what I should name the Mew. It doesn't even matter what number we get it on. I should just nickname it 3247. Everybody will have no idea what it means except for the people here in chat. And just be like, ah, you had to be there. Alright, I just saw a Discord notification, so I think that might be Alan. And I will definitely take a look later on for sure. So yeah, if you sent some samples over, I will take a look. Yep, 3247. I don't know, that might just be the nickname we go with. I think that might just be it. So I know I've mentioned that I do have some other shiny hunts already planned. The next one being Deoxys in Fire Red Leaf Green. I had originally planned on doing it in Emerald, but one of the people in chat had said that you cannot reset in Emerald. You actually only can do that in Fire Red Leaf Green. I still need to look into that to make sure that that is in fact the case. But if I end up doing it on Fire Red Leaf Green, I will have to play through the game again. I'm just going to throw this out there. Is that something you guys would want to watch? Because, like, this time for Emerald, I played through the game just off screen and just started Shiny Hunting Mew, because that's really the only reason why I'm doing this, is for Mew. But in the case for Deoxys, I don't know if that's something where you guys want to actually watch a live stream of playing through Fire Red Leaf Green, and then actually go for the Shiny Hunts after. If not, that's fine. That's completely fine. I could literally just start doing the shiny hunting and skip the whole playthrough part. But if some people actually want to watch that, I might just honestly stream playing through it. So, have to see what you guys think. I've sent some works of samples on my Discord. Check it out. Yeah, I definitely will. I would watch it. We want a shiny badge challenge. I know, Skithra. You know, I would do a shiny badge challenge, but Fire Red Leaf Green is probably not the game for that. We seriously would be here forever on every single encounter. I know there's one streamer who I saw who's actually doing one of those for Gen 3. I don't know. I still don't know what a shiny badge challenge is. So basically, it's like where after every gym, you essentially get a shiny Pokemon. Like, you have to hunt for a shiny as your encounter after each gym, if I understand it correctly. And Skithra, you can correct me on that. But essentially, you just have to hunt for a shiny and get it after every gym. And so that's pretty much, I think, it. I don't know if it has like any of the Nuzlocke rules or anything. I'm still a little fuzzy on those details, but yeah. All right, we are about to hit 2,200 encounters. Is this going to be the shiny? Probably not. Nope, it's 3247. Yep, you are absolutely right. The quicker we get to 3,000, the better, because no chance that it's going to be shiny in the next 1,000. It's only going to be shiny at 3247. And that's the only Pokemon you can use. Okay, got you. So in a sense, it's kind of similar, I guess, with Nuzlocke rules, where, like, once you find that shiny, that's it. So, do you only get 8 Pokemon then? Like, if you were to do it in a game where there's the 8 gyms, do you simply just get 1 Pokemon after each gym, and then that's your Pokemon? So, like, whereas, like, on a Nuzlocke, you get 1 encounter every route, for the gym badge quest, you only get 1 shiny... Oh, before each gym, so not after the gym, before each gym. Got you, okay. But yeah, so essentially you really only get 8 Pokemon total then, it sounds like, right? And then that's it. Do you have, like, the rules where if one of them dies, they're gone? Or is it just, like, those 8 Pokemon and you don't, like, do, like, the Nuzlocke part of it? I guess I'm trying to just figure out the details, because if it's... I just want to know, because in case I do one, I want to make sure I do it properly. Alright, 2203. Yep, okay. Sounds good. Well, then I think I understand how it works now. You only get 8 Pokemon. Alright. Yeah, that's tough. Depending on what Pokemon you get, like in your case, you know, getting a Hoppip, it'd be really scary if you had like a full team of like 8 Pokemon that were bad. It would be more interesting if only this one you catch before the gym is allowed to be used. Oh, like if you like caught 1 Pokemon, you could only use 1 Pokemon in the gym? That would be insane. I don't even know if you'd be able to do that. Especially with certain gyms that are like difficult. That would be tough. That'd be like Shiny Badge Quest Hardcore or something. But yeah, if I do a Shiny Badge Quest, it will definitely be in one of the games that have the 1 in 4,096 odds. I definitely don't think I want to do that with the full 8,192 odds. That would be insane. Before each gym you get 1 shiny, you have to catch the first shiny you catch. Yep. So basically, 1 shiny Pokemon before each gym. And once you have 8 Pokemon, that's it. No more. It's pretty cool. right, 2206. I want to do a shiny hardcore Nuzlocke and Oraz, starting with Trico. I mean, yeah, you definitely could once you get Trico. Absolutely. A hardcore Nuzlocke is definitely difficult, though. I've never done the hardcore aspect of it. I've done plenty of Nuzlocks, but the hardcore Nuzlocke where you can't use items to heal and stuff in battle is crazy. That is very tough. So, you gotta definitely have a good team and definitely try and play as best as you can. And the fact it's only shinies, yeah. Cool part about Scarlet is there's 18 badges. Yeah, that's true. So you do have the chances of doing that. That's a good point. I just got done very recently doing the last series that I did that was in Scarlet and Violet. So that would probably be the only reason why I wouldn't necessarily want to do that game so soon again. But it would be fun to do in that game for that reason. You'd get 18 Pokemon, essentially. So yeah, that would be cool. What would you say was your favorite gym leader from Scarlet and Violet? I would say I liked Larry. I thought it was really funny. Like, his character design was just like a hardworking adult who's constantly tired and is a gym leader and also has a job. And then he also ends up in the Elite Four, too. I just think he was a really cool design. He's funny. I didn't really like them all. That's fair. I know a lot of people didn't necessarily like them. I would say Larry was the only one that I thought was kind of funny just because of, like, what I mentioned. But yeah, I feel ya. I thought Iono was probably the most annoying one. Because it's just basically, like, very much so like, oh, TikTok, TikTok, TikTok vibes. Which is like, you know, TikTok's fine, but it's one of those things where they definitely were making a joke about that for sure. They were definitely trying to make a joke about that. The actual character designs were kind of cool. Like, a lot of them were all like really colorful and they all looked cool. Their teams were a little like kind of... I liked Gita. Yeah, Gita was cool. She had a crazy head of hair, though. I feel like they made her hair, like, huge for no reason. $32.47. Oh my gosh. Mrs. Crestfallen's home. $32.47.
$32.47.
I don't know if you saw in the chat. I think you had to go probably while I was driving. While you were driving, exactly. Yeah, I'm naming you 3247.
Yep.
That's the official nickname, I think, now. I also didn't like Nimona either. She was very annoying. Like, I know the whole rival character is supposed to be like, battle me, like, let's battle constantly, but I feel like Nimona took that to like a whole new level and was just like basically way too much. And like they do that to other characters in the game too, so they're just like obsessed with battling. Arvin was kind of cool. I think the whole storyline with like his Mastiff needing the Herba Mysticas to get better is kind of interesting, and his designing character is kind of neat. What level do Pokemon stop listening to you before the first gym? Um, that's a good question. I want to say it's like level 15, maybe 20. Somewhere around there, I think, is when they stop listening. I don't remember off the top of my head. Is it 25? I don't know if it's 25. Maybe. That seems a bit high, no? For the first gym? Could be, though. Maybe check Google on that. Because I would hate, like, if you got over-leveled or something and that happened. Just to be safe. I hated the one who's rapping. Oh, yeah. I forget their name. I cannot think of what their name was, Arrow Shiny. But yeah, the one who was rapping, that was kind of a whole cringe thing, too. The fact that you basically, like, they were, like, rapping and being silly mid-battle and stuff was just, it was like, oh boy. Is it 20 without a badge? I think it's 20. I think that sounds about right. That's what my gut says. I could be wrong, though. You Googled it? It says 20? Okay, yeah. I was thinking it was 20. 15 to 20 was my guess. Alright, 2020.
You know Raven's hanging out here?
Oh, yeah. She's been hanging out the whole stream.
She's sitting in the pink girl chair.
Yep, because she's a black cat girl. She's sitting here hanging out. Arizona. Alright, my guess was 2,222, but I know, obviously, that's not going to happen.
3247.
3247.
But 2222 would be very, very satisfying.
It would be.
Rhyme was her name.
Right, Rhyme, yes. Also a very kind of like boring name too. Alright, 2222. That's not it.
Dang. That would have been very satisfying.
Would have been great.
Anyone know anything about angel numbers? What does 2222 mean?
That's probably another thing to have to Google.
I'm not Googling it.
Rhyme, because she rhymed. Crazy. 2223 is not as cool. I'm not really into the angel business. That's fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that kind of stuff.
It would be crazy if it's exactly 3247. That would be.
It's gonna be. What do you mean? It would be crazy.
So you know for a fact it's gonna be. So it's scripted. Basically, you've already determined that it's
This
gonna be.
is WWE.
No, it's not. This is very much so 1 in 8,192.
3247, man.
Okay.
And I'm not joking. You better not be streaming without me here when you're gonna.
What, in the chat or in person?
In person.
Well, I hope the numbers work out.
You're not gonna. If that stream falls on a day that I'm not gonna be here, you're not gonna stream that
Just
day.
say, okay, guys, so we gotta wait.
You're not gonna stream that day.
There you go. You don't want to miss it.
No. If it's on a Monday through Friday that it falls that you'll hit 3247, unfortunately,
It'll just be a
it's
late
gonna
stream.
have to be postponed.
Late stream. Just because I tapped you to tell you to stop scratching one chair does not mean go to the other one. You're so silly. Gotta love cats. I truly can't see either of you. Let's see here.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure. We're at 2229. It was a wrestling joke. That's
okay, yeah,
funny.
it went right over my head. I'm not gonna lie.
That went so over my head. I like it though.
We can't both be John Cena.
No.
I'll be The Rock.
What? Why do you get to be The Rock?
Because I called it.
What? Hey, what's up, Crest? Still going for the hunt? I sure am. How you doing, RW6? We are still at it. John Cena. Alright, well, I guess I'll be John Cena and she's The Rock, it sounds like.
Yep.
Yeah, we are still at it, RW6. We have surpassed 2,000 encounters. It's crazy. Or the Undertaker. That was one I was thinking of. Undertaker. I could be the Undertaker.
You know why I want to be The Rock?
Why?
Because if I'm The Rock, that means I can be in Moana.
That's completely fine. I think they were saying I could be the Undertaker.
Okay, so neither of us are John Cena.
I mean, possibly.
Fantastic. Either way, I'm in Moana, so
There you go. You're welcome.
good luck with whatever you got going on over there, Undertaker.
Did you get that? You're welcome.
I almost started singing it, and then I remembered.
Copyright.
People,
Not allowed.
you're not allowed. 2233, that's another satisfying looking number.
Yep, it wasn't the one though.
I bet you 1122 was also a satisfying number.
11 was great as
Yeah.
well.
2234.
1, 2, 3, 4 was really nice too.
Yeah. 2345 will be nice.
Mm-hmm.
And you won't see 3456 because you're going to get it on 3247.
You're right. I better.
You won't even see 3333.
I won't even see 3,000.
Yeah, you will.
I'm just kidding.
3247.
You're right.
You won't 4,000.
You're right. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to get to 2,300, and that will be our pause for the day. We'll have made some good progress, and then we'll pick it back up tomorrow. But we still got a little ways to go. $777 will look good. If we get there, it definitely would. If we get there, I'm going to be very sad, though. Right, 2240. $2244. That's kind of another good number. So are you leveling up your Pokemon right now, Skithro, before you take on the gym? I imagine you're probably trying to get Hoppip leveled up and probably Skiddo too.
$2468 will be cool.
32468. Who do we appreciate?
Your mama. Yo mama.
Wow.
7777. I hope we don't get that high.
No, we're not gonna get that high. 3247. See? 2247. We're close.
In 1,000 more, you'll be there.
Yep. 1,000 more.
Just 1,000 more.
Thanks so much for that. Skiddo level 19. Okay, got you. Yeah, Hoppip is definitely a tough one to level up. You'd like have to switch train or hope that whatever you're battling is very low leveled. Nope. That's that one. No. Get you. There we go. I forget what level Skiddo evolves into Go-Goat. I want to say it's probably like most likely 30. I don't think it's in the 20s. I want to say it's like 30 something. So you got a little ways to go before you get a Go-Goat. But the difference being Skiddo actually has a decent moveset early on. It's not like amazing, but it's definitely decent for sure. All right, 2250. One job.
Hey!
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I want this thing to be blue. Hoppip learned Bullet Seed. Hey, that's something.
You know, the cute but useless Pokemon are some of my favorite ones.
I agree. Yeah, Bullet Seed definitely will help a lot. It's something. At least it's stab. Mew. Oh, there you are.
You better not be laughing at my Hoppip.
No.
No, we were laughing at my poor typing skills. Oh, I just did the same number again.
Yes.
And it's comedic timing.
I was joking, saying you had one job, because she will try and like type in the number for me, and a lot of times I will like be spamming A because I mash A, and you'll just see like 23 A like that. So yeah, kind of laughing about that.
And I moved the whole
Moved the
stream
whole
background.
stream for like 2 seconds. Yoke. Okay. 2255. Wait, isn't the first gym freaking Bug and then Team Star Fire? Yeah, I think so. I think so. You might have a you might have a little bit of a difficult time with that. So I hope for your sake you'll have a flying type move of some sort for that. Arrow Shiny says nah. Team is dark. Oh, okay, so the first gym leader is the bug one. I forget her name right now. She's like the baker, right? And then the first team star base is dark. So basically, yeah, you're up against a bug type and then dark. I'm a holy fucking grass team. Well, have to figure it out somehow. You got this, though. Might have a little trouble with the rubber room, though. I feel like Skiddo's gonna have to, like, solo that. I don't see Hoppip probably being very helpful in that particular fight. Ow. Raven, you just got me with your claws. Why do you do that? Why do you do that? You hurt your dad. Not cool. But you will have fun with the cloth at least. Yeah, true. Yeah, you will be able to get through that cloth battle easy. Already beat the Titan. There you go. Okay, 2259. That's why you have 2 Pokemon now? Oh, that's why, yeah. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm interested to see what your third one's gonna be. Hop-Up is gonna solo that bitch car. Alright, man. We'll see, we'll see. This is gonna be the most, like, buff Hop-Up you've ever seen. After the bug type gym, I would go to the grass gym. Yeah. That might be a good option. At least in Scarlet and Violet, you kind of have the option of where you go necessarily. Like, you don't have to go to exactly one spot. So you have a little bit of ability to decide if you go by level. Right. Alright, 2261. I'm gonna go in order, I think. Okay, gotcha. I was gonna say, I just thought of something. While you're doing that playthrough, Skithra, if you want to, definitely feel free. We have the channel on the Discord for shiny Pokemon. If you want to, definitely share like the shiny Pokemon that you get for that. I think that'd be cool. If you have like a picture of it or something. All right, 2265. I think I already told you too, Arrow Shiny. Once you get the Trico, I definitely want to see. Whole game is going to be a challenge, I think. Yeah. I mean, especially right this second. I mean, if you only get a very specific amount of Pokemon, every single one of them matter even more. And the fact that one of them right now is it's right the second, not the best Pokemon. It's going to be a challenge. But, you know, I think you're going to end up getting something really powerful. You're going to have a good team. Will do. Awesome. Sounds good. I still need to play both. I need to play DLC and Scarlet. Bought them, never played them. Yeah, definitely suggest you do Arrow Shiny. The amount of Pokemon that you can shiny hunt for in the DLC is incredible. I've gotten some really good shinies in both DLCs. I think I probably prefer the second one because of the different biomes of Pokemon that you can encounter. Definitely would suggest shiny hunting there. And then the first one, which is Kitakami, is again really good. There's a lot of cool Pokemon you can shiny hunt for there. Is a dumb truck. A dump truck. Oh. I was like, a dump truck? That's kind of funnier, though. It's a dump truck. I don't have Discord. Oh, no! No worries. Yeah, I haven't been into the newer games in the last few months. Gotcha. Yeah, the main game itself was definitely good, you know, for different Pokemon and shiny hunting and stuff. But the DLC is definitely where it got me excited. That's definitely why I think I've logged so many hours playing in the DLC for sure. Already have 400 hours in Scarlet, but yeah, I need to do that. Definitely. You'll end up with another 400 hours before you know it, because that DLC is amazing. Both of them, really. Could you imagine if Hoppip was my first shiny I caught? Oh my goodness. That would have been such a rough start. Like, Hoppip in general, like, obviously we know it's a tough one for sure. But as your first one, that would have been really hard. So, I guess it's a good thing you didn't get it as your first one. Okay. My first shiny in Scarlet was Oinkologne. I always forget how to. I know obviously the first part's Oink, but yeah, just saw it randomly on a street. Nice. I have not gotten a shiny Lechonk yet, or that. That's two Pokemon I still need to definitely get for shinies. But that's really cool. I'm trying to remember. I don't know if I remember the shiny off the top of my head. Does it turn white? Is that the shiny? Because it's usually black, right? So the DLC in these games are super good. Oh, absolutely Skithra. 100%. It's by far absolutely worth it. The amount of Pokemon from like the different regions and stuff, it's super worth it. Like in the Blueberry Academy like DLC with like the biomes and stuff, you can literally get it so that every single starter from all the generations spawn, so you can shiny hunt like every single one of the starters. It's that alone is already awesome, and there's just Pokemon from different regions and stuff. It's fantastic. Great DLC. Right, 2,276. I need a shiny Aggron and Oraz, man. That's a sick one. Yeah, that's a really good one. That whole line is really cool, shiny. That would be a really good one to find. You should definitely try and hunt for that one. Especially the Mega. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would, if you haven't seen anything for the DLC, definitely, I would try, like, searching on YouTube. Maybe, again, obviously, unless you want to just experience it yourself, you know, that way you don't spoil it. But I was just going to say, you should check on YouTube and see some of, like, the stuff that people have done videos on and get an idea if it seems like something you'd actually want to get. But definitely my personal experience and my recommendation would be, yeah, it's definitely worth it. It's very fun. Wait, does Aggron have a Mega? Yes, Mega Aggron does exist. It's a very cool Mega too. He's very slow, but he's very tanky and very strong. I used to have one in competitive actually that I used. I named it Megatron. Ah, yeah, wasn't sure. Yep. I haven't thought about Mega Aggron in a while though. I know yesterday when we were talking about Mega Pokemon, he did not come up, but he's a good one. Right, 2278. So are you going to reset and get shiny Kyogre or Groudon, depending on which one you're playing? Are you playing Alpha Sapphire or Omega Ruby? $2279. Just saw it was shiny on the website and thought I would never have seen that in my life. Yeah. Aren't they shiny locked? Oh, are they? They might be. That might be the case. I couldn't remember if they are. I guess they probably are shiny locked. Never mind. I was gonna say, if they weren't shiny locked, would you be going for it? But yeah, I think you're right. They are shiny locked. It's been a minute since I played Orez. Sure, especially for Kyogre. Yeah, shiny Kyogre is so cool. But you're playing Omega Ruby. Gotcha. Right. 19 more. But the other legendaries aren't shiny locked, I think. Yeah, I believe you're correct. I think the other legendaries in that game are not shiny locked. Maybe that's what I was remembering. But yeah, I think the box legendaries unfortunately are, which is kind of sad. Definitely want to hunt some shiny legendaries in Orez. Yeah, definitely. I would say so. Definitely go for it. Is there a particular one you think you want to go for? Like one that you really want? Or just kind of be happy with any of them in general? Deoxys maybe if it's not shiny locked. Yeah, that would be a good one. I think they might have shiny locked Deoxys in that game. Might have to Google that. Honestly, if they didn't shiny lock Deoxys, it might be quicker to hunt for Deoxys in that game instead of Fire Red Leaf Green, and the odds would be the 4,096 instead of the 8,192. So I might need to look into that. Might be able to save myself a bunch of time, possibly. But I think it could be possibly shiny locked. That might be one of the reasons why people have to shiny hunt for it in the older games. Yeah. And that's probably why then. I think, as far as I know, I think that's why people have to do it then in Emerald and or Fire Red Leaf Green, is because that's the only way you can hunt for it. It's really a shame though, because if they hadn't shiny locked it, being able to shiny hunt it in Oraz would have been really nice. Eight. 2288. Yeah, but those four: Kyogre, Groudon, Deoxys, and Rayquaza. Yeah. The main four. Definitely could go for the Latios. Latios is a great one. I am shiny hunting Latios in the Dynamax Adventures. I think I'm about 90 right now with no shiny yet. Latios is another really cool one. You go for the Reggies. A lot of options for sure. Yeah. You definitely can. All right, we got 8 more before 2,300. I think I'll get Latios first, then Giratina. Nice. Yeah, Giratina is another amazing shiny. I definitely am excited to go for that one. It's such a unique shiny because it's got like a really nice yellow and blue combination. It's a great one. What games is the max Pokemon in? Sword and Shield, if you're talking about the Dynamax Adventures. It's in the DLC for Sword and Shield. Suicune Shiny looks nice too. I agree. I like Shiny Raikou and Shiny Suicune. Shiny Entei is a little basic. I mean, like, really the only thing that changes is its face. So it's not the best. But the other two are really good. Definitely will be going for a Shiny Suicune and catching it in a dive ball as well. It's another really good ball for Suicune. Alright, $22.99, and now it is 2,300. No Shiny Mew, unfortunately. Lugia Shiny is a great one too, and Ho-Oh. If you haven't seen Ho-Oh, Ho-Oh Shiny is amazing. The Switch, it's on Switch. Yeah, it is Skip Threat. Sword and Shield was the first Pokemon game on Switch. So yeah, that one is a great game as well. Definitely would suggest, if you haven't played that, definitely to check that out. It is very, very good. So yeah, we did hit 3,000 encounters. I was going to actually say, I don't know necessarily how to do a raid yet, but I was going to say there's a streamer right now who's doing a Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shiny Nuzlocke, which I know sounds kind of similar to what you guys like and what you're doing. Since I'm going to be wrapping up for today, if you guys want to go over to their chat, I just put it in the chat here. Go check them out, and in the chat, just say Crestfallen Raid, and just tell them, you know, hi and shiny luck. They got their first starter the other day after 2,225 encounters, and then they got a shiny Shinx that they're going for right now. So definitely check them out, and I will be back tomorrow about the same time, so I'll see you guys then. But yeah, definitely go check out the other streamer. He's a cool dude.